There's a possibility that I can fight Kid Austin for the WBA 135-pound title. Um, we definitely gonna push for that. Obviously, I entered the rankings at the number 4.
Piece, the WBA have confirmed that the WBA full title mandatory between Roach versus Schofield.
We haven't heard the news yet, so
Yeah.
got pass on that.
Yeah, brother, we got past. How you like? You gonna tell us, and we the fighters?
Right, we
Come on,
haven't heard
man.
the news. Where he got the news from?
I'm
Yeah.
saying I've been on Google every hour trying to check if they got the fight yet.
So
So
Oscar, Eric, what?
yeah, no, nobody told us.
Who's the task that you feel like the people, the boxing world, want to see your son in?
I don't know. I say Lucas Body is on a better promotional team as far as Netflix and they were
MVP?
MVP. I say, they got the biggest stage, um, just as big as the zone, probably bigger. So I say if Oscar not with the zone, he's like a free agent. So skies is the limit for that fight. Which side he going? So for me, I'd say Lucas Body would be the bigger one because Roach don't have a network behind him or a big promotional company like that behind him. I think PBC. Who Roach on PBC?
Yeah, well, Pro Box more.
See, they don't. Who they on the zone? Like who's
No,
there?
Pro Box got their own YouTube channel,
So
application. But yeah, he's kind of a PBC fighter. His last couple fights were PBC.
so I think Netflix will be the biggest thing for eyes on it. So I would say Lucas Body.
Okay, so you think if it is Lucas Body, you feel like it would be a Netflix event?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It would come down, see, because we hold the belts, but it's like, what's the network? See, I don't know what's the talks in the back room. I'm not Eric Gomez or Oscar. They got the plan for that. So they putting that together. But I say you ask me who's the hardest between the two or who's the biggest, I think it would be Lucas Body because Netflix have millions of subscribers. Jake Paul involved, MVP involved, that's Oz involved. They got a huge platform.
So there you'll
And
be more eyes on that fight, you believe?
I believe so.
Lamont Roach, I guess he be streaming and stuff now. He pretty much says that he wants to fight Kid Austin next, come back down to 135 pounds. So I don't know if him and Cruz will do an immediate rematch. Just a couple of immediate rematches up for grabs. I'm at least one. Matt Lester Martinez and Christian Mbidi don't like they want to do it again. That's unfortunate. And then we got what's all then that one, but nonetheless, honestly, to keep it a bean, Kid Austin and them sound like, and I put it in there, it sound like they don't want to fight. They said they rather fight Lucas Batty. I think that's the guy that they was supposed to fight before, and it didn't happen. Somebody pulled out, probably him, and they don't deserve a title shot. They don't deserve a title shot. So if you don't know, Tank got stripped, and they put him as champion in recess. So he got stripped for the title. So now I think Kid Austin and Lucas Batty are the next two guys up. But we already know it don't go 1 and 2 like that. And now, Kid Austin, his father saying that Lucas Batty is a bigger fight. That's duck talk. Lamont Roach and Floyd Schofield is a big fight. Scofield just came off. Lamont just came off a pay-per-view. Lamont just came off a pay-per-view that he accounted himself very, very well. I felt like he won. Also, come off a Tank fight. And now all of a sudden, Kid Austin and his daddy sitting there saying, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. And that ain't no big fight. It's just so many guys that's cowards in boxing. Guys don't want to be great no more. These athletes don't want to compete no more. Excuse me. They don't want to compete no more. They don't want to prove that they the best. Why not get in there with Lamont Roach? Y'all talking about Tank scared to fight y'all, but y'all pulled out of Shakur. Y'all pulled out versus Joseph Diaz. Y'all didn't want to fight this guy. Y'all don't fight Lamont Roach would be a great segue or a great, way to prop y'all name up amongst, a lot of popular fighters and put y'all in that category. So at the end of the day, that these dudes start talking cowards. Ain't no different than what Virgil Ortiz and his daddy saying. When anytime you mention his name in there with somebody that's a threat, they say, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't heard that. We ain't seen no contract. They always do that same thing with the Schofields. They don't believe in their skills. They don't believe in their ability. They don't. They don't believe in their skills and their ability. Because then you just start talking like a hoe. No open mind. Like, we can get it done. It always, oh, no, we ain't doing that. Ain't no money in this. This other fight bigger than this. It's all duck talk, bro. And that's why nobody respect them. Because they talk the most and they do the least. This is a great way to entice Tank to fight you. This is a great way to get Lamont to fight you. I mean, to get, a Shakur to fight you or Andy Cruz to fight you. The whole Golden Boy roster is pretty much scary. Ryan, Schofield, Hopefields, Virgin Ortiz, Title Virgin Ortiz, aka Duxican. The whole staff is pussy, man. I smell pussy. Is that you, Oscar? No, Oscar smell like dick. Dick and fishnets. Whole roster is scary, man. And at the end of the day, they can try to, what Kendrick say, niggas clicking up. They can try to click up and defeat Turkey and Dana White. Too late. Y'all should have clicked up 10, 15 years ago. Too late. Egos got in the way. Protecting valuable assets. Nobody risk it for the biscuit no more. And this is a great fight for the Scofields. You can't beat Lamont Roach. Why not? He coming back down 5 pounds. Y'all got the advantage. Fight him. Y'all number one. Oh, no, we want to fight. Everybody want the easiest route to the belt and then go around talking about their champion. It's not even that many champions in boxing, bro. A lot of these dudes is false title holders. They ain't even real title holders. Ain't even that many real champions in boxing. And then the guys that are champions like Usyk and the Inoue and Crawford, before he retired, I heard he had a retirement party. Y'all hard on them dudes. Devin Haney was a champion at one point. You know what I'm saying? Y'all praise the non-champions, the false title holders, the false champions. But as far as that fight, it's a good fight. Lamont's strong. Lamont is a technician. Lamont can show he can go a strong 12. Good body puncher, strong fighter. Hold his position. Really, you seem like with the extra added 5 pounds, 10 pounds to his frame, he seemed a lot stronger, a lot more sharper, a lot more crisper, a lot more confident. So for Schofield, it's a lot of unknowns. He caught Tevin. You know what I'm saying? He caught him, but after that, he never built off that momentum. But the fight before that, that dude was tearing his ass up. Remember that song off of Future Dirty Sprite 2? Freak hoes. Make it reach down and make your knees touch your elbow. Nigga, that other motherfucker had him doing a crybaby on the canvas. He couldn't even find his damn seat. The Schofields are jokes, bro. They jokes, man. Auntie Schofield, I whip my hair around, and my Willow. He whipping his hair like he Willow Smith. They sad, bro. And his son is a hell of an athlete, you can tell. Great speed, great feints. If the daddy got out the way, he'd probably be a half decent fighter. And let Ronnie coach him. But they don't want to fight nobody, bro. They always pulling out, seg. It might just be they miss weight. They probably need to go up to 140. But if they don't want to fight Lamont Roach at 35, you already know it's more money at 35. Abdullah Mason. It's a perfect opportunity. You beat Lamont Roach, they might give you $10 million to fight Abdullah Mason at that point. If y'all get Lamont Roach and get the title, y'all, hey, you might can get some money to fight Abdullah Mason. You might get some bread to fight him. Might get some bread to fight Shakur Stevenson. You might get some bread. Real talk, it might be some money involved in that to keep it a bean. Might be a lot of money involved. So, but But yeah, I like that fight. But anything you like in boxing, anything we want to see, if it's sometimes the fight we want to see, they put that shit on the undercard. That should be crazy. The fights that we think that should be main events, they put them on the undercard and put some goofy ass fighters in the main event. But to the fighters, all that matters is the money, right? That's all that matter to them. It's all that matter to them. But honestly, I feel like that's a good fight for the Schofields. That's a fantastic fight for them. Fantastic, real talk for Lamont. He want to go back down. I don't blame him. If not, he should go whoop on Gary Russell Jr. then. If he get the belt off Schofield, he should go beat on Gary Russell Jr. Go beat that one-arm motherfucker into a retirement. He ain't shit no more. Little pocket tic-tac ass nigga, man. If I get that belt, I go beat his motherfucking ass. Pull his arm, pull it out the socket. Man, little nigga too little, man. Bully him. But if I'm Schofield, I'll try to run the fade immediately with Mason or Shakur Stevenson. I'll stay away from Andy Cruz if I was him. Andy Cruz, if he can beat Redmondo Mortella. Mortella might be able to out-hustle Andy Cruz, to be honest. I've seen Andy Cruz fight in person. I like him. So if he can be more aggressive and throw punches, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. If you get him to really be aggressive and throw some punches, then it's probably up. But for the most part, Schofield and Roach, man, shit, that should happen. That should happen. But Schofields ain't gonna get off the porch. Mama Hofield don't want that work. He don't want that work at all. The son be Google Gaga and being a goofball too. That's why the son be going along with it. Dad gonna lead him to self-destruction before he lead him to a title. They know it. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.